Good evening, students. So we are now going into the second video of the chapter Reproduction in Organism of class 12. This second video is comprising of first topic, that is vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Now, what is vegetative reproduction? You see, when the vegetative parts of the body, vegetative parts of the plant body are root, stem and leaf, then when the vegetative parts of the body, from vegetative parts of the body, new plants arises, this is known as vegetative reproduction. But how the new plants will arise from the root, stem and leaf? See, there are axillary buds present on nodes of the stem, and adventitious nodes are there on root and leaf, and they have the axillary buds, and from the axillary buds the new plants arises. So this is known as vegetative reproduction. Now, vegetative reproduction takes place in different, so we are taking the examples of vegetative reproduction, and examples are, number one, we'll take stem. Stem are underground stem. Underground stem in +1 you have studied about rhizome. Rhizome example is ginger and also banana, because banana stem is underground. And then you have the tuber. Tuber example is potato. And then you have the example of the bulb, and the bulb example is onion and garlic. And also corm. Corm example is alocasia or colocasia, which in common language we call it jimican. So these are the underground stems which reproduce by vegetative reproduction, because underground stem, they have got the axillary buds, and from the axillary buds the new plants arises. When the axillary buds come in contact with soil, then from the axillary buds the first root system arises, then the shoot system arises. So a new plant arises. So next example we'll take is of leaf. We have studied in junior classes that there is a leaf known as a bryophyllum, leaf of a bryophyllum plant had got the axillary buds on the leaf margin. Leaf margin has got notches, and the notches has got the axillary buds. From the axillary buds, new plants arise. And another example of the leaf is the kalanchoe. Both are the examples. Kalanchoe is a plant. Its leaf also can reproduce by vegetative reproduction. Then leaf we have discussed, stem we have discussed, then we'll come to root. You all are aware that the sweet potato is a root. Now from the auxiliary buds of the sweet potato, new plants arises, and also in case of dahlia, which is a flowering plant, from the root a new plant can arise. Then we come to the aerial stem. The aerial stem, you are aware that the sugarcane stem cuttings are used by farmers to grow sugarcane crop. Then for the rose, the gardener uses the stem cutting to grow a new rose plant. So this is the aerial stem. Then we come to the subaerial stem. You have studied in +1 in the chapter morphology of flowering plants that runner, example is grass, sucker, example is mint, etc. They also can, and then you can also record that the offset, that is water hyacinth and pistia. That is water hyacinth is a aquatic plant. So this can also, from node, it can give rise to new plant. So these are the examples of the vegetative reproduction. Now we will come to with the chapter Reproduction in Organism, and this is video 3. In this video 3, we will be discussing the vegetative reproductions, some important topics of vegetative reproduction, and that is vegetative propagation. What are vegetative propagation? You have already in video 3 you have studied that the rhizome, bulb, runner, sucker, they have the axillary buds on their nodes, and from the axillary buds new plants arise. These axillary buds on the nodes of rhizome, bulb, runner and sucker, they are known as vegetative propagutes. So these are known as vegetative propagutes. This is an important question which is asked in the NEET and also in the CBSE board examination. Another question which is important question which is asked is what is the significance of vegetative reproduction? So vegetative reproduction is used by farmers and gardeners for commercially means for the business purpose, commercially or income purpose, propagate the plants. For example, farmers they use sugar for commercial propagation, so that they can sell the sugar cane in the sugar mills and they can earn money. And gardeners, they propagate in their nursery the rose so they can sell it to their customers who come to purchase rose plants. So this is the significance of vegetative reproduction. Now we will come to another topic, that is, what is the advantage of asexual reproduction? You see, asexual reproduction is beneficial in producing clones. You have already studied what is a clone. Clone is a plant or offspring which is similar to the parent. So if we want a plant which is similar to its parent, then we can use the asexual method of reproduction. Second is that it is a faster method of reproduction, faster, easier, and also the method of reproduction. There is a type of asexual reproduction known as parthenocarpy. We'll discuss later on about parthenocarpy. By parthenocarpy, which is a type of asexual reproduction, we can have seedless fruits. An example of seedless fruits are oranges, which are now coming in market. Now, anything has got both the advantage and disadvantage. So if this is the advantage of asexual reproduction, then we'll discuss about the disadvantage. So if we discuss about the disadvantage of asexual reproduction, I'll write here disadvantage of asexual reproduction. Then we'll find that no variation. And if there is no variation, then the better quality of the plant is not produced. Because if there is variation which is there in the sexual reproduction, their one offsprings are better suited to adapt to the environmental condition, and they are naturally selected and then selected by the nature, and also they will be in the process of evolution and they will be successful. Now next one is that in case of asexual reproduction, there is no seed production. So if there is no seed production, then what is going to happen? It cannot be stored for the next crop. Like in paddy and wheat, the farmers store seed for growing the next crop. But seed is produced by the sexual reproduction, not by the asexual reproduction. And another one, third one, is the vegetative propagules, which are the method of vegetative reproduction. They are decaying. They can be decayed in a short time. They cannot be stored like the seed.